Hi guys, Fireman7 here, welcome to the channel, and this is episode 5 today of the Barcelona series on FM19. Obviously FM20 is just around the corner, so the aim of this save now is to try and finish the season off as champions of Spain. If you want to make sure and you want to see if we can do that, then make sure you subscribe to the channel, guys, and stay tuned. And if you haven't watched any of the series yet, then I suggest you watch from the beginning. Like I said, it's only episode 5, so it's not going to take you long to catch up, and the link will be in the description below. But obviously it's episode 5 today. We have got a game against Athletico Bilbao. We need to keep on winning, and what I'm going to do in this episode is show you the league table, where we are, what's happened so far. We've made some transfers and something else has happened, but I really can't remember it, so hopefully I do by the time we go in for the game against Athletico Bilbao. So I'm going to show you the competition first in a bit more detail than that, because obviously this is quite restricted on information. But as you can see, we are sitting in second place, 6 points ahead of Atletico Madrid, but with a game in hand of us, Real Madrid are 2 points clear. So we have got them soon. It will be coming up in the next episode, the game against Real Madrid. It is a must-win game. It was looking at one point that they were going to win the league with a 100% win record, but fortunately for us, Atletico Madrid beat them 3-1. They then drew 0-0 with Eibar, and they nearly drew another game as well, but scored a 94th minute winner. That really would have helped us. We've let ourselves down. We've had a couple of poor results that have obviously stopped us from going top of the league. Obviously, we lost 4-2 to Atletico, 6-3 to Real Madrid, so we've not done well in those big games. The defence is something that we've been trying to work out what we're doing wrong. And I did try playing with a standard line rather than a high line, but then it affected our attack. And I'm just hoping that better players helps with that. But I'm going to try and analyse. I can't even speak. Analyse, that is the word. I'm going to try and analyse why we've conceded these goals. But yeah, 2 disappointing draws. Most recently to Espanyol. They scored an 87th minute equaliser, which screwed us over there. Apart from that, we've done really well. Looking at the schedule, you can see we have won the majority of the game. We've won them quite big as well. Obviously, the tactic that I was using, I mentioned before, was my 4-3-3 tactic that I used in my 2-game FM League with Crystal Palace. Some games it worked really well, some it didn't. But as a big side, an attacking side, I would have thought that this formation would work very well, and it has done to a degree, apart from in the big games. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens there. But as you can see from these fixtures, we have done well. We've scored a lot of goals: 6-7, 4-6, 4-3-3, 4. Obviously, these 2 defeats, and unfortunately, getting knocked out of the cup, the Lana Del Rey Cup to Girona, was disappointing. But yeah, hopefully we can come back and win the Champions League and the league. That will make this season a success. That is the aim of the series. We've got Athletico Bilbao today. Hopefully we can win. But like I said, we've brought in some players. And I'm going to start with the players out first. We've let a few players go out on loan, but the only player that's left on permanent deal is Clement Leglet. Never really played. Okay player. 23 years old. I suppose he can develop well, but he didn't have good reports from obviously our coaches and that. So I've managed to sell him for nearly 58 million, depending on appearances, and a 40% sell-on clause. So if they do go on and sell him, then we should get some decent money as well. So very good business there by us. Obviously we bought in Deo Upamecano, linked with Arsenal in real life. Hopefully we can get him in January. Obviously, you know, I'm an Arsenal fan. But we've signed him not only because he's got a lot of promise, but I wanted to see what he was like in the game. And he's got good stats, very pacey. Current ability not so great, 2.5 star, but I'm hoping with some experience in the first team, he can push on and try and start reaching his 5-star potential. So 32 million there. And we've also, in the game that we played against Girona, I don't know if you noticed it, but Pedro Porro played very well in those games. So I checked him out. He's only 19 years old. He's a right wing back, which obviously we needed because we only had Roberto. Hasn't got amazing stats, but he played very well against us. And potentially he could be a 3.5 star. So what I've done is I've taken a punt. I've signed him. and he's done pretty well. He's got 1 assist in 3 games. He has looked pretty dangerous. He did make the mistake for the game against Espanyol, which led to a 1-1 draw. It hit his shoulder, fell to the striker. They tucked it in. But I'm hoping that he provide good cover for Sergi Roberto, which so far he has done quite well. Like I was saying with the tactics, I was looking at pushing the defensive line down a bit to standards. But what I've done with the tactics from last time is I've gone back to my Crystal Palace routes. I've switched defensive width to wide to stop crosses coming in, because that's where we conceded a lot of goals. I've put the attack on extremely wide as well. I've switched back to direct, run at defence, be more expressive, and take long goal kicks for the goalkeepers as well. So that's what we've done. We kept the same thing, although I've switched it, so I've got the deep line playmaker on defend, and then these 2 guys on support. I've got my wing-backs now as attacking wing-backs rather than supportive full-backs. The assistant manager was saying that I should have, for an attacking formation, more players set on attack, less players on support, more players on defend. So I've added Arthur as defend. That should be enough. And then we've got the 2 wing-backs there on attacking. So hopefully adding extra attack for us. But let's see how it goes in today's game against Athletico Bilbao. We're going to have to shuffle the starting lineup as well, because we've had a few injuries recently. But one thing I did want to show you actually, not that bit, but the player stats, because we have been absolutely, obviously you can see that we've got the goal difference of 56. We've got the best goal difference in the league. We scored the most goals. If you look at the player overview, top goal scorer, Gareth Bale's overtaken Griezmann now. Well, they're both on 17, but Suarez, Messi both on 19, Griezmann on 17. Real Madrid have only got 2 players in, Hazard with 13 and Bale with 17. So their 2 strikers have got 30 between them. Ours have got, 55? Which is a fantastic return when you're only in February. So hopefully this season we can finish on, I can't even see on there, but hopefully we can finish on 100 goals, which should be very likely considering we've scored 81 goals in 23 games, which is phenomenal. But like I said, we've got Athletico Bilbao today. I'm hoping that we can get some goals for you guys and you can really see how this tactic works. And if it does, if we win the league, if we win the Champions League, and you guys want to know more about this tactic, I will post it on Steam for FM20. I'll get it set up when FM20 is released. I'll set it up. I'll put it on Steam. I'll make a video about it. See how it works in the new game. See if they've done anything to the, obviously, game mechanics to see if it affects it. It might work better on FM20, you don't know, it might work worse, but let me know what you think. And even if you want me to release it for FM19, again, I can put that on Steam as well. So just leave it in the comments section, guys. Hit that like button as well, massively helps me. So we're going to get started in the game today. We are obviously favourites, but we need to take out Arthur, who's suspended. So I'm going to bring on Biscuits. Kieran Tierney could come back in the sides. He's been brilliant since signing for us. Frankie de Jong's not fully fit, but he can go on the bench. And I'm going to take off Cuenca, who was at a point of leaving, but we decided to give him a contract and put him in the first team because defensively we weren't great. Suarez is still out. Pedro Porro is not fully fit, so he's not going to play today's game. I'm going to keep him Titty in defence with PK. And I think Rakitic can come on for Alina, but I'm going to keep the squad as it is there for now. And hopefully we can get a few goals for you guys. And obviously Athletico Bilbao, very well known in Spanish football, and world football to be fair, for a side that only sign players that are from the Basque region, which is fantastic. It's something that I have thought about for my FM20 saves. Maybe I could do something similar. But again, it's not... Don't go... Oh, good defending there. It's not something I'm going to do straight away. Maybe in the future for FM20 I can do a save similar to it. And maybe do an Athletico Bilbao save following their transfer policy of only signing Basque players, and see how well we can do that way. Dembele on the ball now, looking to whip it in. And it's headed clear. Only to Sergio Busquets. He finds Rakitic, but he puts it over the bar. Disappointing finish there. Should have done better. Another chance now. Long ball. Dembele with a drive and run. He's tackled. Finds Sergio Roberto. Whips it into Griezmann. And he hits the post. But hits corner. We've got a corner. Can we score from this? Rakitic whips it in. It's headed clear. We still have the ball. Sergio Roberto. Long ball looking for Rakitic. He keeps it on. But he's lost it. And the ball's put out for a throw. But as I was saying, it might be interesting to do a Bilbao save using their policy and see how we do. But I will be releasing an FM20 video very soon, guys. So make sure you stay tuned for that. So far, 20 minutes gone. It's still 0-0. We're away from home against Bilbao, but we have looked pretty good. Messi with a chance, but he's hit the bar. Messi, surprisingly, has done quite well in this series with his heading, which surprised me a lot. He has done better than I thought as well, because whenever I played with Messi on... Dembele with a great finish is 8 for the season there. A few more goals for him with Suarez out, and he could creep into that top goal scorers chart, which would be fantastic if we could have 5 players in the top goal scorer chart in the top. I think it's top 8 that it lists, top 8 or top 10. But yeah, Messi, whenever I played on versus mode, has never really done that well. So he has surprised me this season. He's been very good. Played him up front, but more as a trequartista on attack. And like I say, he's revelled in that role. He's played very well. Simon with a goal kick now for Bilbao. Hits it long, only as far as Piqué. He plays it back to Ter Stegen. Long kick by him. Bilbao still have the ball. They switch it out to the right hand side to Williams. Williams cuts inside. Out to left to Yuri. What's he going to do it? Mignon. Raul Garcia has lost the ball to Rakitic. Good tackle there. Messi to Dembele. He finds Griezmann open. Surely he's got a score. And what a goal by Griezmann, who has been on fire. 24 for the season. Fantastic strike by the young man. Oh, he's not so young now. What, 26, 27, 28? But great ball by Dembele. I don't know where the defence was. Obviously, the right back had pushed so far forwards, he forgot about his defensive duties. And we lead 2-0 against Bilbao. Good result so far. One thing I want to do is try and keep a clean sheet, because it's something that we've struggled to do all season. Also, I've been looking at how we've been conceding the goals. A lot of it seems from crosses, to be fair, which is why I've tried to play on wider, but it's not helped there. The corners come in, and this is another thing that I do need to work on in training, because I think I've got my assistant looking after the training session so far, but I need to work on our defending at set pieces, because we are conceding a lot of goals from that. And can Bilbao get an equaliser just before half time? Williams switches the play to Yuri on the left hand side. Roberto with the tackle, but he missed him. Marcos always used to score against me, and Mane has tucked it away to make it 2-2. Or was he offside? No. 2-0 down, and Bilbao have brought it back to 2-2. Iker Mane. I think Mane and DeMarcos were two of the guys that I struggled against in my Norwich save on FM18, when I had them in the quarterfinals, the semi-finals, and I managed to get through somehow. But them two were very hard to play against. But obviously our defence is letting us down again, and we are drawing 2-2 at Athletico Bilbao. I don't know why I forgot their name there. But I'm going to hand it over to my assistant. I'm just going to see if I can play around with any of these tactics at the moment. I could put these back on support, but I don't want to. I want to keep it as it is. Let's see if we can play better in the second half. Ure, back to Simon. Again, the goal came from crosses. Both goals came from crosses. Ure now, looking to make it 3-2. This would be a major upset if they can get that. No, don't. Oh, you fucking idiot. Roberto with a foul. Jose with a penalty. And he sends Ter Stegen the wrong way. We're 3-2 down. We were 2-0 up, for fuck's sake. What have we done? What have we done? Good penalty by them. I don't want to see that again. But we need to do something, because this is not going to be a good result. And Griezmann with a beautiful strike. That's how you do it. 3-3. hopefully we can get a fourth now. 25th goal of the season for Anton Griezmann. Fantastic finish there on the volley. Very difficult to do that. But he kept the ball down. Keeper had no chance. Right in the top corner. But Williams with another chance now. He's lost the ball out to Vidal. Hits it long for Griezmann. Griezmann's played very well today. Can he set up a goal? Whips it across to Messi. And it's 4-3. Get in, son. Well, even if our defence is shit, you can't say this is not entertaining. 4-3. 7 goals we've had in this game. We've still got 34 minutes to go. Anton Griezmann on the left-hand side. Put a good ball across. And Messi again on the volley. Difficult skill. It was quite high up. But he managed to tuck it past the goalkeeper. We leave 4-3. But Bilbao have looked dangerous already. They potentially look dangerous again. Manane has made it 4-4. Instantly equalised. Poor defending again by Barcelona. This time from the throw. Yuri on the left-hand side. It was headed clear by Sergio Roberto. He's had a nightmare today. And it's tucked away. And I'm going to make some changes because I've been very disappointed with the way they have played. So Upamecano can come on from Titi. And then I'm going to bring on Jordi Alba for Tierney. I'm going to leave the rest as it is. PK's played very bad. So actually I'm going to discard them changes. Because I want to take off PK instead because he's been crap. Jordi Alba can come on. Frankie de Jong maybe for Rakitic. Carlos Alina for Rakitic. Carlos Alina's played well so far recently. Half an hour to go. Is there going to be any more goals in this game? It's gone a bit quiet, but Manane has a corner for Bilbao. Upamecano heads it clear. Ure back to Manane. Vidal with a missed kick there. It's bouncing around. Hits the bar. Roberto hacks it clear. And Bilbao going close to taking a 5-4 lead. This is not helping us in our challenge to beat Real Madrid to the title. We need to get a winner in this game. And we've got another chance here. We've got a free kick, but I'm just going to put Alina on attack. Just to see what happens. And Titi, Alina. Long ball over to Roberto. Roberto whips the ball in. Good cross. Griezmann plays it back. Hits the post. And another thing I'm going to do. Sorry I'm changing my tactics so much. Alba's picked up a knock now. I'm going to put these back on support because we are away from home. 13 minutes left to go. Bernat with a free kick for Bilbao. Whips it in and Titi heads it clear. Williams picks it up. Looks for Garcia. Good block, but it's back to Williams, to Ure. Back to Williams. Good tackle by Vidal, but Garcia picks it up. Switches it out to the left to Bernat. What's he going to do with it? He plays it back. Jose keeps the ball on, whips it into the box. Roberto heads it clear. Bernat misses it, but he managed to get the ball back. Vidal with a great tackle. Barcelona on the counter-attack. Looks for Messi. Messi to Alina! Get in, son! Yeah, come on. Carlos Alina. 5-4, 10 minutes to go. I'm tempted to switch it on very defensive, but I think that's only going to be negative for us. But they are potentially going to be proper pushing out, so I might whack it on cautious. Alina with a good save there. I'm going to whack it on cautious because they are going to attack us looking for this equaliser. Bernat now with a chance. Curling free kick, for fuck's sake. Oh my God, switch it back to very attack. What a game we're having today. 5-5. Bernat with a fantastic free kick. Ter Stegen's been shit. I am going to need to look... Well, if I was carrying on from this season, I would be looking at a new goalkeeper. But Ter Stegen will do for now. But 5 minutes left to go. It looks like we're going to draw 5-5 in this game. There's 2 minutes left. Potentially one last chance for us. Long ball by Ter Stegen. Dembele picks it up from the clearance. Alina now looking for Roberto. Can he get the ball in the box? He can! Griezmann! Come on! 6-5. That's his hat-trick. 26th goal of the season. Oh, what a game we're having today. Fucking hell. Alina. Good pass there. Roberto. A great cross into the box. And Griezmann, another fantastic volley. First time shot. Barcelona 6. Bilbao 5. I'm switching to fucking very defensive. They're trying to say he's offside. He wasn't, as you can see there. Great finish. 6-5. Surely the game is over. We've got a throw on now. Roberto throws it. Blow your whistle, ref. He has done. We have won 6-5. What a performance by the boys. We always tend to find that with this formation, oh, that was them. We don't really control possession in their half that well because we are playing so direct. But Roberto was very poor. Vidal was very poor. He has been a poor influence on the overall attacking play. PK made a mistake. Obviously, we took him on. Griezmann was superb. We'll have a look at the player stats as well. I don't want to see that one. Player ratings. There we go. So as you can see, Busquets pretty poor. The defence overall shocking. That's going to be the case. You can see 5 goals. Although their left back Bernat got an 8.3. He played very well. How old is he? 32 years old. Bit too old for me. But Griezmann, Messi, Dembele playing very well. Vidal and Alina playing well. Alina demanding a place in this first team at the moment. He's only 21 years of age. He's only 2.5 star. But at the moment, he has got some very good stats. He's scoring some important goals. And Rakitic isn't really been on fire lately. His form is 7.6 in the last 5 games. He's only got 2 assists. Whereas if you look at Alina, 7.28 and 2 goals in the last 5 games. So he's the one that's stepping up at the moment. But a late goal has won us the game. And, well, it was a nice victory, but I'm going to speak to the defence because they were awful. And they're looking motivated. The midfield wasn't that great either. Oh, they all seem unhappy now. Shouldn't have done that. My bad. Griezmann sends us top of the league. Alba's picked up an injury. He's out for 5 to 7 days. I don't like doing the press conferences on this game, so I'm going to let my assistant take that. And Griezmann stars, so we're obviously going to praise his excellent performance. And if you look at the competition now, we are 1 point ahead of Real Madrid, but they have 2 games in hand of us. So we're going to come back for this game against Real Madrid here at home. We need to win that, but defensively we need to be a lot better. We conceded 5 today. 5 goals, which is not good enough. But again, we're still scoring plenty of goals. And if we have a look one last time at this league table, here we go. You can see we have now scored 87 goals in 24 games. We conceded 30 though, so that is the worry. But we're only 13 goals away from hitting 100 goals. Now, I don't know if there's is there records. Can you see most goals scored in the league? Is that on there? It's got goal scorer, youngest goal scorer, fastest goal. Most goals by a player in a season, 50 for Lionel Messi in 2011. Most goals by a player in a match, 7. Athletico Bilbao versus Barcelona. Fucking hell, but that was 1931. Okay, so that explains that. But there's not that. Oh, most team goals. So there you go. That is the record that we're aiming for in the save. The most team goals is Real Madrid in 2011-2012 when Messi got his 50 goals in the season. 121 goals. So we are 21 with 34 goals away from equaling the record. And we've got, 14 games left to play? So I think this is very likely to happen. So this is probably from that 7 goals in the game. Yeah, 1931. The biggest win ever in Spanish League football is against Barcelona. 12-1. Athletico Bilbao with that game. Or with that win, sorry. And thankfully that weren't the score today. We were only 2 goals away from having the same amount of goals. Is there a higher scoring match? 12-1, yeah. So if it was like 8-7 or something like that, then we would have got that record. But never mind. What about most wins in a league season? 32, Real Madrid. So can we match that as well? Let's have a look at the competition as well. Sorry, I keep on going back to the table. I just want to see if we can break some records this season. So we need to win 12 games to equal it. So we need to win 13 games. And also there's 38. So there's 14 games left. We literally can only lose or draw 1 game. So that's going to be the attempt. Obviously, we've got Real Madrid to come. We've got Atletico Madrid to come. Valencia potentially, but Real Madrid and Atletico are the 2 games potentially where we would drop points. So, but Seville's going to be a tough game as well. So you never know what's going to happen. So, guys, make sure you tune in for the next episode, which will be next Wednesday at 7 p.m. We're going to play Real Madrid. Hopefully we can beat them and come close to overtaking them in the league. Obviously, we want to win the league title. So come back for that episode, guys. If you've enjoyed what you've seen today, I've personally enjoyed it. There's been so many goals in this game. Hit that like button, guys. Really appreciate it. And subscribe to the channel and get ready for the next episode. There's plenty more FM19 content on the channel at the moment, coming out. And obviously, when FM20 releases, there will be FM20 content as well. So make sure you check that out. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Really appreciate it.